Hello, everybody, and welcome! Eric and I are back to chat about some more cards designed by the GOT and the DT. All links that are relevant down below. We have a link to their website where you can read about what they're doing, what their ideas are, how they're organizing tournaments and continuing to design cards for Game of Thrones, the card game. We have a link to their Discord if you want to keep up to date and join their community. And we also have a link to a site where you can donate to help pay their artists, because this is a non-profit thing and all the money they raise specifically goes to the art. We're talking about the For the Realm expansions. Eric and I, with our limited knowledge of Game of Thrones, the card game, are going to kind of talk about what we think is cool, and then we're going to go crazy for any ravens and skeletons, as is the way.
As is the way. One thing I do want to say so far, too, as just a general endorsement, is having gone through a couple of their sets now, these cards open up lots of opportunities. They are very fun, enjoyable, cards. And I think that the art, the direction that they're taking, everything is really, really clever and really well done. So I would really say go and support it if you're interested.
Yeah, and they have both links to do paper print and play yourself, and they also have links to files to download if you want to print them on a printing service like MakePlayingCards.com.
Yeah, these cards make me more excited for a game I was already excited about.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's start. We're on Baratheon. This is a loyal Baratheon card. King Stannis' Host. It's 8 cost, so it better be good. 8 power. Sword and a Crown. Army, House Florent. Assault.
We don't know what that means. Give us the Assault.
Assault.
Oh, wow.
The character's controller may choose a location with lower printing cost controlled by the defending player. The chosen location is considered to be targeted by the assault until the end of the challenge. Treat as if its text box as if it was blank. So you can attack locations. The player wins a challenge with to control one or more attacking characters with assault. Any location that was targeted by this assault in this challenge is knelt.
Wow.
So basically it allows you to bypass, to turn locations off.
Turn locations off and potentially kneel them for remaining challenges.
That's the easy thing. It's just you get a target if you're attacking with an assault. Mm-hmm. You get to choose a location, and then if you win,
you kneel it.
But you also still get the other things, just like in addition. You're like, we're assaulting this location. I imagine that's going to be a thing throughout this whole. Yeah, it looks like it was a keyword made for this expansion.
Well, that's, I personally think, already incredibly powerful on an 8 printed cost card that has renown.
Yeah, and then also while you control Stannis Baratheon, he gains stealth.
Yeah.
And during a crown challenge, with each participating character and opponent control gets -1 strength. Yeah, this card's powerful.
This is effectively on crown challenges. This is a 9 strength card. More than that.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's a powerful card. That's very powerful. I like it. Also giving Stannis Baratheon stealth.
It's so rude.
Yeah, the assault's really interesting too because it ups the value, right?
Yeah.
And also sometimes it might just do nothing, right? But it's a cool card, cool keyword, cool thing.
What a brutal card.
All right, we got the Holy 100 with only a strength of 1. This is a non-loyal Baratheon, 3 cost, 1 strength, sword and crown, army in the 7, assault, again, no weapons except, no attachments except weapon, and then each of the 7 character you control gets +1 strength. So this guy's actually 2 strength.
Yeah.
However, if you have 3 of them out, each of the 7 character you control gets +3 strength.
That's sick.
It adds up. Cool card.
Sick.
Cool card. Doesn't excite me like that other guy did, mostly because, it doesn't have a million exciting words on it. But the effect does seem powerful, because all 7 characters just getting stronger. As we know, lords in this game are powerful. And I don't mean the keyword lord, the trait. I mean the Magic the Gathering lords, where it bumps up everybody.
Exactly.
Last Baratheon card is a loyal location, 1 cost, Summerhall, Westeros. While Summerhall is standing, cards cannot enter or leave play during crown challenges.
Oh, that's a card.
Now, luckily, what this does is strong effects like this can exist because there's now the assault keyword that comes with this, right? So you can turn this one off.
That's disgusting, though. That's so good.
Yeah.
If you can't deal with this and you are playing on a ambush or stealth deck, you're in trouble.
Especially for during crown challenges, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool card. All right, on to Greyjoy. We have the Iron Fleet. This is a loyal, or there's going to be an army for each of them. There is an 8-cost army for each of them.
Wow.
Just kidding. There's Blackfish for the fucking Starks. For a good chunk of them, there are 8-cost armies. All right, so the Iron Fleet. This is a loyal Greyjoy, 8-cost, 8 strength, crown and sword, army raider, assault, no attachments, pillage. Reduce the cost of each raider character you marshal by 1. And then reaction after you initiate a challenge in which you control an attacking raider character, discard the top card of each opponent's deck. A lot of good on that card.
I think this one might be better than the other one.
It is interesting to see kind of like the design kind of carry over, right? They each like reduce something, right?
But I have to say that reaction, just automatically getting pillage, is so good.
Yeah, it's not technically pillage, so don't get any pillage benefits, but it is like pillaging, which is really nice. Because I mean, like they care about cards in the opponent's discard pile, so just getting them to just while you're initiating challenges is very nice value.
Yeah, wow, I'm terrified of the Iron Fleet.
Notably, is unique.
Yes, whereas the other one is also unique.
I imagine these are all going to be unique.
Yeah.
This is like the army of the characters.
Yes.
Yeah. We got Foam Drinker. This is a 2-cost, unique warship. While you control Dagmar Cleftjaw, he gains Assault. That's kind of fun. Put an Assault on a keyword, on a character that didn't exist when it happened. At least I'm like 99. I've never heard Assault before this expansion.
Yeah.
Action, kneel Foam Drinker to choose a captain or raider character. Until the end of the phase, that character gains a challenge icon of your choice. Good.
That's good.
Good card.
I think it's really rude that they decided to name Foam Drinker the only boat whose head is so high above the water it cannot drink.
Yeah, it's tragic irony.
It's tragic irony, yeah.
We got Valerian Steel Armor. This is a 3-cost loyal Greyjoy attachment item, and Valerian Steel is its traits. If attached character is Euron Crow's-Eye, he gains Insight. And while you control no non-army characters with printing cost 6 or higher other than attached character cannot be killed or discarded from play. That's really sick.
That's sick.
While you control no non-army characters with printing cost 6 or higher other than this guy. That's really cool.
That's a fun card.
That is fun.
Oh, that's going to make the Drowned Gods that much harder to deal with. He just goes,
ah! Now that's cool. That's a cool card.
I like that.
I like that. All right, we got Lord Tywin's Host. So this is an 8-cost army, loyal to Lannister. Sword and crown, 7 strength, assault, no attachments, and pillage. While you control Tywin Lannister, he gains a sword icon. He's fighting with them. Reaction, after a Lannister character control discards a card using pillage, the losing opponent must choose and discard a card with the same card type from their hand, unless they reveal a card containing no cards with that card type, limit 3 times per round.
Okay, that's real good, too.
That is really good. It's kind of neat design, because it's kind of like putting eyeballs on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's neat. Cool card. I like it.
Yep.
I like it. We got Sir Jacelyn Bywater, a 5-cost Commander Knight from Lannister, sword and crown, 4 strength, ambush 5. Ambush is a good keyword. We've already said that.
Yep.
You may ambush non-unique Lannister characters in your discard piles if they were in your hand. That's cool.
That's so good.
That seems really cool.
Yeah.
They need to have ambush keyword to do it. But that's just a cool effect.
Yeah, that's really fun.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That's a fun trick.
All right, and we got Fair Isle. I love the art on that one.
Oh yeah, this one's
love location
gorgeous.
Art. 3-cost, loyal House Lannister, the Westerlands. Challenges action, kneel Fair Isle to choose an opponent. That player chooses 2 cards in their hand if able and places them on top of their deck in any order. At the end of the phase, that player draws 2 cards. +1 gold. Interesting. The player to choose an opponent, that player must choose cards in their hand if able and play. Basically, you're just like, if they have 2 cards in hand, you're able to just remove those for the round.
You're able to get rid of any possible play that they might have. And it's got the +1 gold. I think this is a strong card.
I think so too. I think it's neat.
Yeah.
I think it's a neat card.
It's not always going to be useful for its challenges action, but I mean,
it's cool. No, I think when it's good, it's going to be really good.
It's also encouraging players once you have that on the battlefield to keep a card back even if they could play it.
Yep.
Because you always want to have at least 3 cards in hand.
Yeah. All right, we're on to House Martell. We got Lord Anders' Host. This is a loyal Martell, 8-cost, 8 strength, sword, crown, army, and House Ironwood. Ambush 8. Could you imagine, like, oh, you're leaving up 8 gold? You might be ambushing in that army of yours. Assault and no attachments. Reaction. After card enters play from your hand or shadows area during a challenge, choose a participating character with a lower printing cost other than that cards and return it to its owner's hand limit once per round.
Yes, I am. I am ambushing in this army.
Also has a +1 reserve value.
This is a swing. This is a huge swing card. You absolutely.
But once again, I think this guy doesn't see himself enter, right? But when he's in play, I mean, like, the ambush on this one is that you just are suddenly like 8/8, you know. But it's a good. All these armies are incredibly strong. We can agree on that. They're all worth their 8 cost.
I would agree.
Yeah, this is also just another really good effect in this pack with a lot of really swingy, big, bomby creatures.
Yeah.
All right, we got Windblown.
I love this card already.
3 cost, 3 strength, Martel, Army Mercenary, Sword and Eye, Assault and Shadow 3. Reaction after win a challenge in which Windblown is participating, return to the shadows to choose and stand an army or mercenary character. Good card, I like it. This card makes me want to build an army or mercenary deck, which I always view as a success for this, and his stat line isn't bad as well.
Yeah, no, he's great. He's got a lot going on.
Oh yeah, love it. Love the card. We got Sandstone. This is a 2 cost, unique location, Dorn, House...
I can't help you here.
Gorgle?
Gorgile?
Corgile?
Gorgile?
Is that a G or a Q?
I think
it's a Q.
I think it's a Q. Or an L? No.
No. Corgile.
Gorgile.
Stronghold. Reaction. After you win a challenge as the attacking player, kneel Sandstone to have an attacking character gain 1 power for each defending character with fewer than 2 challenge icons. 1 power for each defending character. That seems good.
Yeah, that could be really powerful. To a maximum of 3 power, I'm glad they put the max in.
And then once again, this is a location that has a strong effect, but now Assault is some built-in balance, so those locations don't run amok.
I agree.
Cool card. All right, I just want more armies, you know?
Yep.
All right, we got the Great Ranging. This is a Night's Watch, Loyal Army, 8 strength, 8 cost, 7 strength, Army, Ranger, and a Steward, so it has the relevant keywords as well. Sword and notably Eye, because it's a steward. Assault, Insight, Intimidate. No attachments at all. Reaction. After you marshal Great Ranging, search your hand deck and discard pile for the Fist of the First Men and put it into play and shuffle your deck. +1 reserve value. We need to look up this Fist of the First Men because it seems mighty relevant.
Yes.
Fist of... It's a 2 cost location. When your reserve value is higher than an opponent's, each ranger character you control gets +1 strength and cannot be bypassed by stealth.
This is a good card.
It seems good.
Yep.
But I mean, like, at the same time, like... No, it seems good, because, like, it costs 8,
Yeah.
right? And I mean, like, if you have your army, are you just going to play it on turn 1? Or are you going to place, like, during, like, the setup, you're just going to be like, army. Or you're going to do, like, other things. But I mean, like, there's also, like, plots that give you, like, 9 gold.
Yeah.
And you just are like, army, right?
Yeah.
Seems sick. I love it. I love the design.
I have a
love
question
all
for
these.
you when we're done these cards before we move on to talking about the whole set. I have a question
Sure.
for you about this.
Is it not relevant now? Do you want to ask now? Or?
You know what? I will. Do you feel that these armies are so powerful that they are now in every deck?
No.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I think they're very big bombs when they come in, but I think that I think what's interesting about these is that they're very strong.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely something you could build a tent pole around, but this game is very good at dealing with tent poles.
Yeah, and I think also as well, like, if your deck already has, like, other plans, where it's like, I have 2 other characters that cost 6 or 7, I'm probably not putting the army in.
No.
Right? Because then it puts your curve to the moon.
Yeah.
Right? All right, we got Old Bear's Raven, as we saw earlier.
Yeah.
This is a 1 cost, 1 strength, Loyal Night's Watch companion raven with an eye symbol. Ambush 2. No attachments, because it's a bird. Action. Return Old Bear's Raven to your hand to stand Old Bear Mormont. Max twice per round. I mean, obviously, card seems really good.
Yep.
I don't even need to, like, look at what Old Bear Mormont does, but we'll do it.
Yeah, we want to know.
Because there's multiple versions of him. There's multiple versions of him.
There's so many versions.
But, like... Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah.
They're good.
And they've all got ravens on them, so
Yeah.
you know we love this.
Yes.
I love that we have not played the
Raven.
decks.
Well, because they're too strong, the Ravens.
Yeah,
We know
we're
that if
afraid.
we'll ever play for the rest of time.
That's true.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. This is a one-cost event. Night's Watch. Challenged action until the end of the round. Each non-army character an opponent controls loses all keywords. Good. I mean, it's a good tech card,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's good.
I do wonder if there's, like, in actual official play, if there is, like, a sideboard or something like that.
I wonder.
I wonder as well.
But also, each non-army character is going to be pretty much all the characters.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
the majority of the time, you're not going to be having this. And even if you do have this, yeah,
I mean, like, surprising, like, getting rid of, like, a ambush. Sorry, not ambush. Like, renown. Mm-hmm. You know, even, like, a stealth is good to get rid of.
yeah.
Even, like, getting rid of an assault at the right time could be huge.
Well, I mean, against a 7 army or something like that, where you're getting rid of all of their abilities to share keywords, or that fool deck with all keywords, this could be gross.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is a good card.
All right, no army in the Stark House, which is sad.
I don't really.
There's no army in the Targaryens either. At least of, like, the 8-cost armies.
Maybe they already had them.
Maybe. 6 cost, the Blackfish. It's a loyal Stark character, 5 strength, sword and eye, commander, House Tully, and knight, renown and stealth. Each Stark army character you control gains an eye icon. So, like, same kind of idea,
Yeah.
right? Similar kind of idea where there's, like, the big thing that is, like, synergizes with armies, or it's an army that synergizes with the class. I think it's good. Eyes are very powerful, and, you know, putting them on a 7-strength minion is very nice.
Yeah, that's good.
He also has renown and stealth. Can we just talk about this?
Yeah, no, that's the part I keep being like, oh.
He also has that? All right. It's a 2-cost. We have Bryndon's Outriders. It's a 2-cost Stark character, 2 strength, the sword. Assault and no attachments, because it's an army from House Tully. While you control the Riverlands locations, Bryndon's Outriders gains stealth. While you control commander location, he gains the crown icon. Just seems like a good puzzle piece for the decks.
And he, so Bryndon Blackfish is going to 100% want to run these, because he's going to be giving eyes to all of these non-unique assaulting units.
So basically, when this character is in play, these guys have every symbol.
Every symbol. And being able to give them Riverlands, which is the House Tully location card, is going to be strong. Yeah, this is a good card.
Yeah, good glue, good pieces that are going to do a lot of power in the deck.
Yeah.
All right, we got Greywind. It's a direwolf. It's a 3-cost attachment, loyal to House Stark. Unique Stark character only. Attached character gains stealth. Mm-hmm. Interrupt. When the effects of a triggered character ability would initiate, return a direwolf card to your hand to cancel those effects. Limit once per phase. Action, pay 1 gold to attach Greywind to a different character. Limit once per phase.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
There's a lot of good power there. I know anything that can cancel an effect is very strong in this game.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Counter spells, they're good.
Speaking of counterspells, we have Gandalf the Wizard.
It's Gandalf the Grey by mistake. Sir Barristan Selmy. It is a loyal, unique Targaryen. Oh my god.
You've just been destroyed, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the goddamn Gandalf the Gay just got right in my brain. Stuck his fingers in just...
Oh, God.
So 7 cost, 6 strength, sword crown, commander knight, renown. Reaction. After you win a challenge in which Sir Barristan Selmy is participating, discard 1 card from your hand to either stand each defending knight character, each character, or raise the claim value on your reveal plot card by 1 until the end of the challenge. Very strong card.
Yeah. I see why. Yeah, that's really good. Huh. That's a really good card.
Yeah, it's very good. And once again, anything that raises a claim out of nowhere, well, this is not out of nowhere, you see this one coming, it puts fear in your opponent, right? But also just like, if you don't need the claim, you can just stand it, and it's also limit twice per phase. So you can attack with him, stand him, attack with him, and then use the claim value.
Yeah. Now, notably, it's only stand each defending knight character, so you want to have Selmy on the defense, which is interesting.
Oh, no, then I'm actually, my reading of this was wrong. No, you're 100% right. But you could still stand with him, defend with him, or you could choose to raise your claim. So it works well if you want to be going second with him,
Yeah.
right?
But I mean, you could also just use that power when you're winning on the attack to raise your claim. He's a very flexible card.
Yeah, because even if you go first, you get 2 defense with him.
Yeah.
We got Mother's Men. This is a 2-cost ally army with 1 strength and a sword. Assault, no attachments. Reaction: after opponent character is killed by a card effect, put Mother's Men into play from your discard pile.
Okay. It's interesting. It's a good assault fodder.
Yeah, it's certainly something. I don't get it though. This one I don't get. All right. We got Griffin's Roost. This is a 2-cost unique location, House Connington, Stronghold, Westeros. While you control John Connington, he gains a crown icon. Reaction: after you win a crown challenge, kneel your faction card to choose 1 card in your hand and place it face down in the shadows with a shadow token on it. While the card is in the shadows, it does not have the printed shadow keyword. It gains shadow X, and X is its printed cost. So it's a card from your hand.
That's really good.
It's interesting.
Actually, yeah, why would you want that?
Maybe to surprise people in the future?
Yeah. But I mean, you could have just done that from your hand.
But if
but
it doesn't have
shadows.
ambush,
Yeah,
if it
that's
doesn't
true.
have ambush, right, you could just put... It's interesting, once again.
Yeah. I'm down. I'm digging
It
it.
intrigues me. It intrigues me.
I want to know more about this John Connington.
Sure, let's look him up.
Oh, sure.
John Con. Shadow 5. After it comes out of the shadows, choose a reveal card and you control in the shadows. Oh, okay. Choose a reveal card. And control if it's a non-event card, the printed cost 4 or lower, put it into play.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That was the piece we were missing.
Yep.
Yeah, that checks out.
I like John.
Yeah.
I like the way John thinks.
All right, we're back to more exciting 8-cost cards. My Timmy is like, give me the Timmy. All right, 8-cost character, 8 strength, the Red Wine Fleet, Loyal Tyrell, Sword and Crown, Army House, Red Wine, Assault. While you control Pastor Red Wine, he gains a sword and crown icon in the commander trait. Reaction: after House Red Wine card you control is knelt, gain 1 gold. This one's certainly the least... Is it Pastor?
Paxter.
Paxter. This one's certainly the least interesting to me. Reduce the gold cost of the first event you play each round by 1.
So there is a way to run this group where you need lots of gold to play your very high gold events. And what's interesting about the Red Wine Fleet is that it allows you to pour all of your stuff into marshalling phase.
Yeah.
And then still have money because it's 3 times per round.
Yeah.
So you could gain quite a lot of gold here.
Hell yeah. No, I think it's this one's more like the Johnny card, right?
Yeah.
Where there's it's more like it doesn't do the big splashy thing on its own. It's just an 8/8. But you start doing other things and you get a lot of value out of it.
Absolutely.
And I mean, also giving this guy every symbol is relevant.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I think it's a cool card.
Yeah. But you're right. I don't think it's as exciting to me as the other ones.
Yeah, it's just because it doesn't say everyone gets fucking punched in the face when you play this card.
Well, also, I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted the green boats to be as cool as the Iron Fleet.
All right, we got Long Table. This is a 3-cost, the Reach location. Each small council character control gets +1 strength. Reduce the cost of the first small council or spy character you marshal, ambush, or bring out of the shadows each phase by 1.
That's good.
It's a cool card, because there was that one in the set before this, what card about putting them back into your hand.
Yeah.
Right?
This is really fun. This is a fun card.
It's a cool card. All right, we got Golden Grove. This is a 1-cost location. It's unique. It's from the Reach action. Kneel Golden Grove or a small council character to choose another card you own with equal or lower printed cost. Stand that card and take control of it. Kneel to choose another card you own. Not control. You can grab them back. It's neat. I mean, this card, even on its own, just standing something is very strong, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder why you take back control of it.
Well, because if, say, for example, I pillage one of your things away, or, I steal it as a pirate, because I'm a Greyjoy pirate, and you're knights with beautiful armor and lords and ladies, and you go, give that back to us, right?
Yeah.
That's probably what it is, because, own is not control.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
might not control every card you own if someone else takes it.
That's true.
All right, we're on to the neutrals. We got Harma Dogshead, who honestly scares the fuck out of me. This is a 4-cost, unique Raider Wildling, 3 strength, sword, and crown. Pillage. After a Wildling character you control discards a card using Pillage, search the top 10 cards of your deck for an item or weapon attachment with a printing cost 2 or lower and put it to play, shuffle your deck. Limit twice per phase. Yeah, seems a little bit scary.
Yep.
It can get out of hand pretty quick, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because, you trigger it once and you've got the value.
Well, especially with the next card that's coming up, too.
Oh, let's look at it. Thens?
Thens.
All right, Thens is a 3-cost army wildling, 3 strength, sword and crown, assault, pillage, no attachments except weapon. Thens cannot target a location using assault unless each character you declare as an attacker has the army or wildling trait.
So it's got a weakness inherent in it.
Yeah.
But the fact that Harma can chain with this makes Harma even scarier.
Yeah.
My only complaint, and this is going to sound interesting, but I really liked that Harma had the Raider keyword because I could see her having a place in a Raider deck. This one doesn't.
No.
So it's a very interesting way of limiting that.
Yeah. Yeah, because this one is after a wildling character. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Squire. Wow, it's just a guy. 2-cost character, 1 strength. It's an ally with a sword icon. Martial action. Kneel Squire to reduce the cost of the next army or knight character you marshal this phase by 1. By 2 instead if that character's printing cost is 6 or higher. This seems just like a good glue piece for the army and knight deck.
Yep.
Also very flavorful too.
Yep.
I like it.
And the first person you're going to kill in your army is the Squire when the time comes.
It is true. They gotta go. All right, and then we got Magnar of Then. This is a 1-cost, unique neutral attachment. It's a title. Unique wildling character only. Attached character gains the lore trait and pillage. Interrupt when attached character would be killed. Sacrifice another wildling character to save it. Seems good.
This is a fun card.
Yeah. There's a whole wildling deck that we haven't even tried to explore.
But I really like that this brings... this is interesting.
Yeah. All right, we're going to actually do the agenda first, because we've usually been ending with plots.
Yeah.
So we have the Battle of the Trident. I'm actually going to grab my other version of this one just because it'll be easier for me to read. All right, so this is an agenda. Your plot deck must be exactly 10 Edict, Siege, or War cards. Reaction. After a claim is applied for a challenge in which you control an attacking army or commander character, kneel your faction card to reveal. A war plot if it is a crown challenge, a sword challenge. An edict plot if it is an eye challenge. A siege plot if it is a crown challenge. Then choose a plot card in your use pile. Remove that card from the game until you have exactly 1 card in your plot deck.
Wait, what?
What? After claim is applied for a challenge in which you control an attacking army, kneel your faction card to reveal. A war plot if it is a crown challenge.
Mm-hmm.
An edict plot if it's an eyeball challenge. Siege plot if it's a crown challenge. Then choose a plot in your use pile. Move that card from the game until you have exactly 1 card in your plot deck. Oh! Card from the game. Maybe it doesn't do anything when you only have 1 card in your plot deck? Maybe that's what that's supposed to mean? Oh! Is it removed from the game until you have exactly 1
Does it mean you just keep doing that same card over and over and over again forever?
I don't know.
I don't understand Battle of the Trident.
After a claim is applied for a challenge which you control an attacking army or commander character, kneel your faction card to reveal. So you get to reveal an additional card.
Yeah.
Then you choose a plot card in your used pile.
Mm-hmm.
Remove that card from the game until you have exactly 1 card in your plot deck.
So does that mean that very slowly you just eliminate every card in your plot deck until you only have the 1 card left?
I think so.
And then you just keep flipping that same plot card over and over and over
I
again?
think so.
Ah.
Give us some intel on this one. This one's above our pay grade.
I would like... This sounds like the kind of build that I would be interested in, but I want to understand it first.
Yeah. All right, and then our plot card from For the Realm is called For the Realm. How fitting. This is a 4 gold, 1 initiative, 1 claim, Kingdom War with reserve value of 6. Reduce the cost of the first army or strong card you marshal this round by 4. Seems good. I mean, like, this basically gives you the 4 gold to play it.
Yeah.
And the 4 gold to reserve. I think this seems like a good card for the decks that you're building, army or stronghold.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we've reached to the end. I think this is a cool expansion. There's a lot of cool cards, but now we've got to choose what card we think is the coolest.
I agree. Honestly, it was this or that first army card, but I actually think that this card is the most interesting to me. It is cheap, it is non-unique, you can get every single icon on it, and you can absolutely do some damage with this card. I really enjoy a card that can have every icon and stealth.
I think for me, it's going to be the Valerian Steel Armor. Just because the card is really cool. I also do, of course, like the Iron Fleet, but I think this was the one that tickled me the most when we read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that one shapes your entire deck. That's almost like an agenda card, but
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
weaker.
All right. Well, thanks so much for watching. Just so you know, next week, Eric and I will not be looking at the last expansion pack, but we'll be back pretty much, I think, the week after that. But it'll be coming up, and then we're going to start doing some gameplay with these new cards, and we're looking forward to it. A huge thanks again to the GOT and the DT for making these cards, designing these cards, doing all the effort to make these cards, like, official, and then also, you know, send them to us so we can look at them. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one, and as always, GG's.